Okay, so let's open the Cubic Mini. This is the Cubic Mini. I ordered it from their website. I didn't go through Amazon or anybody like that. And it came really fast. I was really surprised. In some of the reviews that I read, they said it took them, I think, like a month for some people to get their Cubic Mini delivered to them. It took me, I think it was 7 days, so it was really fast. Not bad at all. And I live up in the mountains up in Breckenridge, Colorado. So 7 days for anything to get to me is really fast. Some safety instructions, warning stuff. And this product's from Canada, if you didn't know that already. One thing that's good to know is when you're ordering it on their website, their prices are in Canadian, I don't remember what it's called, loons or something like that. So you can go on Google and convert it to American USD just to see what the conversion rate would be. So it's packaged pretty nicely. It's really small. That's awesome. And yeah, it looks really nice. It's pretty heavy considering the size. Like, it's definitely not too heavy where it's hard to pick it up or anything like that. But because it's so small, it's kind of heavy. And then I'm going to put it on a towel just in case if it has like oil on it or anything that I wouldn't want to get on my bed. This is just my bed in the van. Okay. I'm guessing I'm guessing the feet are inside. I'm not sure, but yeah, they are. So there's also an option for an all black wood stove from them, but I just thought that it was nice to have some contrast, different colors instead of just all black. And I can't remember, yeah, you can remove this trim. I'm probably gonna leave it on, and then just after a while I can decide if I like it or not. Right now I like it. It's just depending upon how much I try to cook on top of this. If this gets in the way, I might remove it just so I have more flat space on the top. So yeah, it's pretty nice. The construction feels like it's really good quality. I've owned a Kimberly wood stove before, and the Kimberly wood stove is way more expensive. And it's a really nice wood stove, but this one, I don't know, for the money, I think this one seems like a really good quality wood stove. You can see this is the air intake for the secondary burn. I'll probably put the feet on it and burn some wood in it tonight just so I can test it out and have some fun with it, but also, oh yeah, there's a fire ban right now. Actually, I can't use it right now because there's a fire ban, so that kind of sucks. I'm in Breckenridge, Colorado again, and it's been a pretty dry summer, so we can't have fires right now. It's not winter yet, so I don't really need this, but I wanted to start it up just to burn off whatever oils might be on it, and just to test it out and have some fun with it. But I'm not in too big of a hurry, I can wait. But I did get a couple more things with it today. I was kind of surprised it all came in the mail at the same time. So that's the actual wood stove that I just opened. Now I think this is the exhaust for the chimney. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah. Okay, and it's the plate for inside. So when you drill the hole in the ceiling of wherever you're installing it, you need enough space around the pipe so that there's enough clearance, just so that the pipe's not close enough to things to start a fire. And then this closes up the hole. Well, not closes it up, but makes it look a lot nicer. So there's these holes in this, and the holes allow ventilation, allows air to go in and out, so that things don't heat up too much in there. And I think this one looks nice. It's through Dickinson. It's one of the Dickinson dressings, or whatever it's called, around. It goes around the pipe, just to cover up the hole and make it look nice. There's other options, there's cheaper options, but this one was actually pretty cheap. I think it was around $30. But some of them are square, they just don't look as nice. I like that this one's round because the pipe is round, so it just goes with that really nicely. Okay, yeah. Nice. I got a little bit more of a unique exhaust for the pipe. I think it's unique. I haven't seen anybody else with this one. But this one's supposed to be good for high winds. So air can go in the top and in the bottom. Obviously heat rises, so the smoke will probably mainly go up. And then, yeah, it's built like this so that wind coming doesn't go right into the exhaust and then possibly go down into the pipe. It'll hit this and then won't go in, or it'll kind of hit the top at an angle and won't be direct enough of a angle that it won't go in the hole, hopefully. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, on the inside there's also a lip, so that if water gets in there, the water won't go in there and then go right down the pipe. It'll go in there and there's a lip, so it'll stop and then it'll trickle down the bottom. It's hard to see in the video. Trying to see. You can kind of see inside of there, but the lighting's not good, and the angle's pretty good. It's just the lighting's not good inside of there, so you'll just have to trust me. At the top of this, it goes above the flat part of this on the inside, so there's a lip from this going above the flat portion of this, so then water doesn't go inside, and there shouldn't be enough airflow in there to make it splash in. But I mean, obviously nothing's perfect ever, so things happen. And then this is my piping. I'm assuming it's my piping. And I don't remember who this was sent through. Okay, it was U.S. Postal Service. But U.S. Postal Service kind of messed up the box. I took a couple pictures of it. I'm going to send it to them. I don't really want to complain, but I want to at least let them know. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the piping. But it looks like somebody ripped it open just to look inside to see what it is. But then why didn't they tape it shut? That would just make too much sense. So they ripped it open, just put it back like that, and sent it on its way. Or maybe they ripped it open at the Breckenridge post office, I'm not sure. And then also, it looks like they dropped it on the ground or dropped it on something so it got punctured. I'm sure it's fine. There's probably enough packaging in there. Dropping it's not a big deal, and as long as they didn't take anything out of the box, it's not a huge deal that they opened it. It's obviously just kind of annoying. It wasn't necessary. Okay, actually the piping is dented a little bit. Okay, let me try to rotate that. So right here it is dented. I don't know, do you think that's enough of a dent to send it back? Other than that dent, it seems like it's fine. That's annoying. And that's not even... Actually, that is where the hole was. That's weird. They would have had to drop it pretty hard for that hole to be made and for the pipe to be dented. I'm glad I got this on video so somebody can see me unboxing this and see that I'm not the one that dented it. So I have proof that the U.S. Postal Service dented my pipe. I ordered this also through the Cubic Mini website, and I don't blame Cubic Mini at all for that. I'm sure it was 100% on the Postal Service. I usually try to go through FedEx or UPS, but I also just go through, I also pick whatever option's the cheapest. So if it's US Postal Service, I'll go through them. If things get dented, it's usually not that big of a deal. I actually probably won't send it back. I'll probably send them a copy of the video and tell them what happened. Maybe they'll give me a discount or send me something free. I don't know what they would send me because I already ordered everything I need. So I don't know what they could send me to help with the situation. But yeah, now I have, oh, I don't have everything. I was gonna say I have everything I need to install the wood stove, but I need the, I don't remember what it's called, but the high heat silicone skirt that goes around the exhaust pipe. It's probably not called that, but you know what I mean. And it's good to get a high, obviously it's good to get a high temperature silicone skirt for the outside of the pipe, because everything gets really hot with the wood stove. I also bought high heat or high temperature silicone caulking, so then I can put caulking around that skirt when I screw it into the roof of my van. I think I need to put a screw in every inch or inch and a half. I'll read the instructions just to make sure, and then I'll put caulking around the top of the skirt and the piping, even though it should be a tight fit anyways, but just to make sure. And the caulking that I bought is good up to, I believe, 600 degrees or 500 degrees, and because this is double walled piping, it shouldn't get too hot, and it's gonna be at the top of the piping. But yeah, I think it's a little weird putting the caulking on the top of the skirt where it's gonna be touching the piping, just because it gets pretty hot and I don't want the caulking to dissolve or catch on fire or anything like that. So I'll read the instructions again just to make sure that's okay. But I know on a couple websites I read that you would put caulking on the top as well, where I was talking about on the top of that skirt, just to make sure that it's a good seal. So that makes sense if it's okay temperature wise. So we'll see. And yeah, I have everything laid out right here. I'll give you a little better view of it. There's a lot of packing peanuts in there. Well, not packing peanuts, styrofoam. Just pieces of styrofoam that broke off. I do like this exhaust. I think it'll work really well, and it's really unique. I like the fact that it's unique. I don't like buying something that everybody else is buying. Well, the Cubic Mini is pretty popular, so that's kind of going against what I just said, but for the most part, I try to buy things that are fairly unique, so then I'm making my project my own, and I'm not just copying somebody else's stuff. So yeah, that's the Cubic Mini, and hopefully I'll have an install video soon so you can see how I install it, just so then you can see if you want to do the same thing in your camper van. Hopefully everything works out fine, and I'll have to decide whether or not I want to send the piping back. I probably won't, but I'm gonna at least message them. I'm gonna tell them what happened. I mean, it's such a small dent that right now I'm having a little bit of a hard time finding it. It was the first piece of piping that I took out, and now I mixed them all up. Oh yep, here we go. Of course, it's the last one I check. I'll try to show you a better view of what I'm talking about, but it's kind of hard to show because it's on video instead of in person. Oh yeah, you can see on the video. It's not really easy to see, but you can see it. Right there. Oh, there we go. There we go. The light hit just right. So now you can see it. Dang, right where the light is. Right there. So obviously it's not that bad. Like I said, I don't know if I'll